Growing up, my family went to church on and off. Like I would say I grew up in a Christian home, but I really didn't because like church is an afterthought, and I don't have memories of like my family praying as kids and all that stuff. So it wasn't until I was about 10 that my family started going to church and like taking it seriously, and that's when I saw a big change in like my mom's life, and she got baptized, and then a year later I got baptized, um, and that summer after I got baptized I went to Seneca Lake, and that's when I first felt a calling in my life. I wasn't sure what it was, didn't exactly know what it meant, but I could just tell that there was something there, but I just ignored it, and I was like, not gonna do anything with that. Then I moved to Columbus, and while I was there, that calling kept coming up like at every church retreat I would go to and church event, and whenever it happened, I was like, oh, there's that thing that I'm gonna keep ignoring because I don't want to be that person. Then eventually, I just kept going to church. God became more and more real in my life. He started doing things that like you just can't ignore. Then I went through a phase where I didn't really care about going to church again. I was like in 10th grade, and I don't know, I just didn't have that fire for God. So I considered stopping going to church, but I was like, alright, I'll keep going. Really don't have any other way to socialize. So I just kept going, which isn't a good reason, but you know, it happened. Then we moved back to the Cleveland area and started coming back to Abundant Life. And then at Seneca Lake, I went again, and I felt that fire again, and it just became more and more real again. It was more real than it had ever been in the past. So I just kept going and loving it more and more. My senior year, I had no idea what I wanted to do. I was debating between a lot of things, and some of it sounded fun, some of it didn't. I was just trying to figure it out. Then in my freshman year of college, my first semester, I started taking classes, and it made me realize that what I thought I wanted to do, I would hate. I saw myself being like 40 years old in an office, hating my life and having a midlife crisis. And I was like, not gonna do that. So then I tried to figure out a plan B. Then I visited Liberty, the campus, and that's when I fell in love with that school. They had the major I wanted, the minor I wanted. It was like the perfect school for me. So I knew I wanted to go there, so I started looking into steps to go. And I looked online, and I jokingly said to my mom, like, hey, I'm gonna be a Bible major. I was just totally kidding. I was like, that would be funny. Then I prayed about it that night because I just felt really convicted for some reason. The next day I signed up, and then I was like, what did I just do? But then school started, and I loved it. I still love it. I'm just really happy I followed God's calling in my life, and I can just really see how all the stuff I've been through in my life has just led to this moment and led to me following my calling. And I don't know where I'm going, but I'm gonna figure it out, and God's with me, and I'm just so excited for my future, and I can't wait to see what life holds.